Yeah, it's very difficult. It's new for all of us, and it's going to sound like I don't know what I'm talking about. First of all, those of you that write or say or listen to people say, Izzo doesn't want to get in the transfer portal. Izzo doesn't want players getting paid. I mean, we're in the transfer portal. We've been in the transfer portal. We pay players, okay? A lot more than most of you know, and a lot less than what's going on out there. You know what? I don't know what you make, but you make less than somebody in New York City doing the same job probably. I don't know. So that is the thing we battle every day. The problem there is because of us. Anytime I say us in this conversation, I'm saying the adults, not insinuating players aren't adults. The postgraduate human beings that are dealing with this problem. And we didn't do the job, so there's no transparency. If I told you tomorrow you could have the exact same job in Iron Mountain, Michigan, making $200,000 more, you'd go in a heartbeat. No insult to you, but you would. Now, the problem is if it's only a 1-year job or 2-year, and then you got to, and that's what these kids have to deal with. And everybody says, well, get this while you can, get that while you can. Man, when players that 10, 15 years ago left my program, the few that I've had, and then come back, it must have told you that wherever they went, it wasn't as good as where they are. And again, we're not perfect, but the thought of a kid ever leaving here and me not caring about the kid, every kid that left here this year, some I knew were leaving, some I was a little surprised, but every kid that left, I'm still going to support. Call AJ. Call him. Supported him in the tournament game. I think you'd be surprised as you find out what different kids are like when they leave, how we're going to continue to move forward. That's the adults. We have judges, we have lawyers, we have congressmen that are trying to work on this to figure it out. We've lost some good coaches. I think some good players have made bad decisions, and some players have made phenomenal decisions. That's the 50-50 chance. But what I'm trying to say to you is, I look at this as I think it lasts more than a year or two. And I'm not sure at 18 I would have thought that way. And that's why I think there's going to be more mistakes than there are good, because what we did, paying players, would be great. What we did, having a transfer portal, I don't think you should ever just be able to get out of what you're doing like that. But if that's good, that's great. But recruiting players all year long, and that is happening everywhere. I mean, we saw what happened the other day at Tennessee. Maybe that's just the way it's going to be. And if that's the way it's going to be, that's the way it's going to be. I just want people to know it's not as easy as they think. Not as easy for the coaches, and definitely not as easy for the players. As some of my colleagues out there in media say, the coaches make a lot of money and they should be able to deal with that. You know what? I'm cool with that. And I am dealing with it. The players, they're dealing with stuff that's going to change their life. And those are lifetime decisions. And it's hard to make them. We talk a lot about speed dating. I mean, there's not many people in this room that would date a girl for a week and marry her, or date a guy for a week and marry him. There's not many in this room that would do that. But we're asked to do it, and our players are asked to do it right now. And so, hell, it'd take me 2 months to take some girl home and introduce them to my mom. Now I got to do it in 24 hours. Different. I'm not complaining. Don't feel sorry for me. I went off before. I still feel a lot like I felt. I do not think the system is very good. I do not like no transparency. One area that me and the media are alike. I hope there's not many areas like that, but that is one area that we're both on the exact same page. You want transparency. I'd love to have transparency. I would like it like the NFL, NBA. But I don't know what those unintended consequences do to a university. And so I can't be an expert. I just got to try to do my job, but I am going to protect. So if you want to know about players that have left, players that have discussions with everybody, and I am going to try to protect all of them. I hate Twitter. So I don't think I'll be getting any NIL deals with Twitter. Okay? I really don't give a damn. I think it's disgusting what they do to these human beings. And I just want us to be different at Michigan State. If we can't be, that's your prerogative, but I'm going to be.
I'm not to open a new can of worms, obviously, to still coach at your age. You have a passion for this, over all of this.
You think?
Well, it's a pretty brilliant statement, isn't it?
Yeah.
My question,
Judd would say you have a wonderful sense for the obvious, Fred.
Thanks, Judd. My question is, with all of these factors that are out of your control and so many colleagues and friends that have stepped away from it, what keeps you at it?
Just what you started out with. I still have a passion. I still have energy. I still want to make a difference. I still want to help kids live their dream that I got to live mine. All the right reasons. I gave in last year to begging the committees and trying to focus in on, then it hits you again. I mean, it's not getting better. It's getting worse. But hasn't gotten so bad where I'm ready to give in to what a lot of people think I should give in to. I'm not. I'm still fist fighting the fight, and I think I don't want to bring up because so many people died in a war, but like some wars we've been in, I think I struggle sometimes to figure out who am I fighting, where am I fighting, and for what reason am I fighting. That's hard. I'm jumping in on anything I can jump in on, if it helps, but I'm not sure I understand that. So I've eliminated some of them, and I'm just trying to stay focused. I got 8 kids back of my scholarship guys that I had 11, 12, and I feel fortunate with that. I love the guys I got. I appreciate what the guys that are leaving have done. And hell, we were sitting at a press conference last fall, and wondering if we were going to even make the NCAA tournament. And we won the Big Ten by 3 games. I don't know. I'm still here, Fred. I got to put up with me, and I got to put up with you, and you got to put up with me. And I guess it would be like your industry has gone through a lot of changes too. Why the hell are you still here? You got a passion for it. That's how you started out, and that's what I say.